Hello and welcome to Logic ERP. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to stay updated with the latest videos. This video provides you the basic training that we learned in Day 6 webinar. Let's start with how to set up an automatic scheme in apparel business.
In the main menu, go to Setup, Configurations, then Set up Scheme Campaign. Give a name to the campaign. Then enter the dates within which the scheme will be active. You can also select the branch in which you want the scheme to be applicable. After entering the required details, click on Save. Move to the Groups tab and select the newly created campaign. In this tab, we will define the type of scheme group. Give any name to the group as per your choice. Decide if the scheme will be applicable on fresh stock or not. Then select the type here, that is if the scheme will be applicable on some particular companies, item groups or items. We are selecting company for this scheme. Save the details. In the next tab, we will select the companies on which the scheme is to be applied. We have selected Captain 11 here for an example. You can select as many as required. Do not forget to save. This means that buy one get one scheme is applicable only on items belonging to Captain 11 brand. The next step is to define slab details of the scheme. So go to Set up Scheme Campaign Slab Details window. Select the newly created scheme campaign. Enter the minimum quantity or value after which the scheme will be applicable. Enter the same quantity or value in the slab value. Enter the scheme rupees or discount percentage, if any. Since it is a buy one get one scheme, we will enter one quantity as free quantity. Decide the method of free issue. Lowest rate free is the most commonly used. Save the details. Let us see how the scheme works. Enter the items belonging to the company that we selected while setting up scheme campaign. In this case, it is Captain 11. Suppose a customer buys 2 items of Captain 11 brand. When we will save or print the bill, a prompt of available schemes will appear. It is showing a discount of 250 rupees because one item has been issued as free item. The colored item is the free item. Select the scheme and click on OK. The scheme has been successfully applied. So out of 500, customer will only have to pay 250 rupees. Let us return to the Setup Scheme Campaign window to design the next scheme. Simply give a name and enter the time period. In the next tab, select the newly created campaign. Give any name to the group. In this scheme, we will select item group as scheme group type. In the next tab, we will select the item groups on which the scheme is to be applied. We have selected jeans here for an example. You can select as many as required. Do not forget to save. This means that this scheme is applicable only on items belonging to jeans group. Now we will define the slab details. Select the newly created scheme. Enter the minimum quantity or value after which the scheme will be applicable. Enter the slab value and discount percent here. So on purchase of 1 unit, 20% CD will be given. Similarly, on purchase of 2 units, 40% CD will be given. You can create more slabs in the same manner. Let us now see how it works. The customer has purchased one quantity of this article of jeans. When we will save or print this bill, a prompt of available schemes will appear. You can see that 20% CD has been applied on purchase of 1 unit. Let us enter one more quantity of jeans and try to save the bill. You can see that 40% CD has been applied on purchase of 2 units. Select the scheme to implement it and click on OK. Scheme has been successfully applied.
Now we will learn how to set up automatic schemes in an FMCG business.
In the main menu, go to Setup, Configurations, then Setup Schemes. Click on New and enter a name for the scheme. Then, click on New Items. Select the items on which the scheme is to be applied. Here, we have selected honey of 1 kilogram, for an example. Then click on Save. You can also link account groups with the schemes. Select the account group on which you want to implement this scheme. Here we have selected Sector 1. This means that only the accounts belonging to Sector 1 will get this scheme. Move to the next tab. You need to enter details here, such as time period for which the scheme will remain active, minimum quantity or value, and conversion factors to be used. Enter a name again. Save the details. Finally, move to the third tab to define discount details. Enter the quantity or value after which the discount will be applicable. Then enter the discount that you want to give, such as cash discount, trade discount, or special discount. Here we have entered 5% in cash discount. This means that on purchase of 2 units of 1 kilogram honey, a CD of 5% will be given. Let us now see how the scheme works. Select the account group that you linked with the scheme. Then enter the customer name from that group. We will enter honey of 1 kilogram. Also enter other details like lot number, quantity, sale rate, etc. Press F6 to implement schemes. No schemes are appearing here because we have entered 1 unit in quantity. Let us enter 2 units of quantity and try to implement scheme. Now we can select the scheme for implementation. You can see that a cash discount of 5% has been applied. So the scheme has been successfully implemented. Let us look at some more options in scheme setup. While selecting the items for scheme, we have removed the tick in front of last 2 items. We have done this to see the effect of this note, which says that sale of only the ticked items will be considered for scheme implementation. And scheme will be applied on all items present here. This means that 2 units of 1 kilogram honey should be present in the bill for implementing scheme. Otherwise, scheme will not be implemented. And when 1 kilogram honey will be present in the bill, the scheme will be applied on these 2 items also. Let us understand this by preparing a sale bill. Here we will enter an unticked item and try to implement the scheme. You can see that no scheme is appearing here. So no CD has been applied. Let us enter the ticked item now. When we entered a ticked item with the minimum slab quantity, CD has been applied on all the items. I hope the meaning of the note is clear now. You can also set a budget for your scheme in the second tab. Enter the value of your budget in the scheme budget column. Choose how you want to implement the budget. Choosing stop will not allow the scheme to be implemented if it exceeds the budget. So you cannot provide more than 30 rupees of cash discount. Let us see how this works. Generate a sale bill and implement the scheme. A cash discount of 24.13 rupees has been given. Save this bill. So out of 30, only 5.87 rupees budget is left. Let us try to implement the scheme again in a new sale bill. A message has been prompted saying that the pending budget will become negative by 18.26 rupees. So the scheme cannot be implemented, as it is exceeding the budget. Finally, let us design a free item scheme. Click on New and enter a name for the scheme. Then, click on New Items. Select the items on which the scheme is to be applied. Here, we have selected sunflower oil of 2 liters, for an example. Then click on Save. Move to the next tab and select the newly created scheme. You need to enter details here, such as time period for which the scheme will remain active, minimum quantity or value, and conversion factors to be used. Enter a name again. Save the details. Finally, move to the third tab to define discount details. Enter the quantity or value after which the scheme will be applicable. Apart from the discounts, this option of scheme setup is perfect for designing free gift scheme. So you can enter free item here. Here, we are entering sunflower oil of 500 milliliters as a free item. This means that when one quantity of 2 liters will be sold, 1 unit of 500 milliliters will be given free. Save the discount details. Let us now see how the scheme works. We will enter sunflower oil of 2 liters. Also enter other details like lot number, quantity, sale rate, etc. Then save the bill. A prompt of schemes will appear. Select the scheme that you want to implement and click on OK. You can see that sunflower oil of 500 milliliters has been automatically added as a free item. So the scheme has been successfully implemented.
Now we will learn how to set up automatic schemes in pharmaceutical business.
First, we will look at the process of defining automatic schemes. We can do this by 2 ways. While making purchase voucher, you can predefine the scheme that you want to give to your customer at the time of making a sale bill. Go to column attributes and select these 3 columns. Let us see the purpose of each one of them. Enter the item name, batch number, quantity and other details. Enter the sale quantity and free quantity that will be given along with it. For example, on sale of 10 units, 1 unit will be given free. Minimum sale quantity for scheme means that the defined combination will be applicable only when the customer buys equal to or more than this quantity. In this case, 10 plus 1 scheme will only be applicable if the customer buys at least 50 units. You can choose not to use this column. Let us make a sale bill to apply the scheme. Enter the same item and batch that you entered in purchase voucher. If I enter a quantity of 20, no free packs have been given. But if I enter the minimum defined quantity of 50, then 5 packs have been automatically given free. So with every 10 packs, 1 pack is given free. Thus, 10 plus 1 scheme has been successfully implemented. Another way of setting automatic schemes is to set party-wise defaults. Select the customers from the search list to whom you want to give a discount. Then define the discount percentage in your desired field and save it. Refresh the Entry Mode tab to view or edit the discount details. Select the party for whom you had defined the discount details in the previous step. When you will enter the items for this party, you will see that the defined discount percentage has been automatically picked. So scheme has been successfully implemented. Apart from predefining the schemes, you can also give them manually while billing. For this, go to the sale voucher configuration and choose your sale bill series. Open the calculation mode and count the number of fields. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have to count up till the field that you want to include in your net rate. For example, I have counted till tax 3. This means that all the fields till tax 3 will be considered while calculating net rate. Now go to Print Options and define the net rate position by adding 1 to the counted position. So 9 plus 1 is 10. Choose all net rates for net rate application. Net rate setting has been done. Now we will make a sale bill. Press F7 on the sale rate column to open net rate window. Enter the net rate at which you want to sell the item. By entering net rate as 70, the sale rate has changed to 66.67 because tax is also included in 70 rupees. So you just have to feed the net rate. Rest will be looked after by the software. You can also change the net rate position individually for different sale bills. Let us look at another way of giving manual scheme. Press F7 on sale rate. Enter the number of free units along with sale units like 10 plus 1, 15 plus 1, etc. Now look at the scheme per unit and rate. As you enter more free units, the rate starts reducing and scheme per unit keeps increasing, and vice versa. The value of free units is shown under scheme.
I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe.